What up, nerds? My name's Colin Mr. Swirly Eyes Keith, and today we're going to be going through the design of the Bluetooth RC car remote. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to launch Eagle. Let's go ahead and make a new schematic. Alright, and let's go ahead and save that right now, and save it wherever you like. It's in the projects by default. I'm going to call it Bluetooth RC car remote. And first things first, we're going to do, although we're not going to be working with the board right now directly, I'm going to go ahead and open the board, create from schematic, and I want to change the units. So grid millimeter 1 and grid alt millimeter 0.5. Alright, back to the schematic. Make sure you save if you haven't. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first thing we're going to add is the ATtiny. So let's go ahead and do add AT wildcard. So we have the ATtiny 85. And we have the surface mount component, ATtiny 85V. Don't worry about the V. The ATtiny 85V or the one that's non-V or A will all work just as fine. Go ahead and add that. Cool. You can right click on it and go to breakout pins, all pins, and we'll do no numbers shown. So it'll just break it out for us. We'll go ahead and shorten this. Group, select them, type in move, right click, move. There we go. And then we're going to be using 3.3 volts. So I want to add a 3.3 volt power symbol. I want to turn on the grid. So grid on, add ground. There's our ground. Good. I want to add some labels. So I'm going to do label. I want to change it to this style. I want it 0.5, ratio 10, and font vector. Not terribly important, but that's just the way I like to make things. So we'll add our labels to everything because we're going to be using every single pin on the ATtiny. Make these nets. Choose the name 3.3 volts instead of VCC. And for aesthetics, I want this to be closer. That looks good. Now let's name these as appropriate. So this is going to be master out, slave in. This is going to be TX. This is going to be RX. It's going to be thumbstick R. It's going to be thumbstick left. And it's going to be reset. So there's our ATtiny. Let's go ahead and box this. Do wire. We want to do the info layer. This is fine. I want to do long dash style. Make the appropriate connections around it. Spacing's up to you. I like mine to be 2 away from everything. And actually I don't like the long dash. I'm going to do change style short dash and then change those. Let's put a label for this. Text ATtiny 85. Kind of small, so let's make it bigger, maybe 0.5. Oh, way too big. 0.2, that's better. Ratio 20, vector. I want it to be bottom center aligned, and that looks good. Cool, so there's our ATtiny. Of course, we don't have any meaningful connections yet, but that is okay.